The Trump meme coin is up 591% right now, looking at this in real time, and it is absolutely crazy how this is possible. This is the power of meme coins. This is the power of the new government, and it's just going to be absolutely insane that the year that is in front of us is going to be a crypto year. This happening, President Trump having released this meme coin just a few hours ago, is just the biggest validation that this space can have. And really, what today's show is about, I want to use this to educate you. First, what is a meme coin, how it is launched. And then, second, also, I want you to realize that there were a few people who traded this, and you know what they made? They made generational wealth. I mean, they made absolutely life-changing money. As we speak, let me tell you the valuation, the fully diluted valuation of the Trump meme coin is 28 billion US dollars. 28 billion US dollars. So there are a few people who knew about this coin first or early because of various reasons, right? Maybe they were part of groups where they got good information, or they were able to scan all of the coin launches and just recognize which coins are worth getting in early. And that is how you make money in crypto and in investing, is by buying early and selling, kind of being amongst the first people to sell as well. And in order for you to know what these levels are, you really need to spend a lot of time researching. And if you don't have that time, then it's very important that you are connected to communities, or you follow creators such as me, where you get information relatively early, right? Unfortunately, I wasn't part of that Trump pump coin again. I wasn't able to take advantage of that. But well, no, that doesn't mean that there are not more opportunities that come from this. This is real time, by the way. And we're going to talk at the second part of this show. We're going to talk about what other opportunities to still really make money because of this Trump pump are there, and then you know what to maybe consider doing for yourself. Okay, so right now I want you to like this stream and subscribe and share it, because we're going to get into some good education. Don't forget that you can put your comments in the chat if you have any questions. This is live, so I will try to answer those if I can. Okay, so first of all, let's try what happened. Let's try to understand what happened. So on the Friday eve here in the United States, future President Donald Trump and his team released this meme coin. And the great way, really, the way they did it is they made it a meme coin for the people, because they did not choose a centralized exchange for the meme coins to be traded, but they went completely decentralized finance, right? DeFi. So they used the blockchain Solana, which is really known for to be a powerful blockchain for meme coin launches. They used the blockchain Solana, and then they also used decentralized exchanges to distribute the meme coin. And you and I, we will actually buy some Trump meme coin here on this show, so I can show you how that is done. But what was also really cool is that, I don't know if you know, there was this, it was dubbed the crypto ball, right? So they had a nice fancy party with all the people that matter in the world of crypto. They had that, I don't know if it was in Washington, I assume so. But they had, I don't know actually where it was, maybe New York, Washington, D.C. Some of you may know, let me know. So they had this crypto ball, and during the party, the valuation of a coin went up to $8 billion US. It's absolutely insane, right? Within just a few hours. And we have this person here. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. So let me zoom in on this. I actually need to share a different tab so you can hear the sound. One moment. One moment. I want you to be able to hear the sound. Okay, so we have this gentleman here, and he is at the crypto ball, you can see. And here's what he says. We're just going to listen to the first few seconds here and make sure you hear the sound.
8 billion and nobody here owns it. Not a single person. I don't think he doesn't even own Trump coin.
So this is an influencer in the world of crypto, and he says 8 billion of market cap and nobody here owns it, meaning none of the elites actually knew about it. And that's really cool because that is Trump showing this crypto, this technology can work without the big institutions, and meme coins and crypto is for the people. It's not for the big banks. And I think that is so cool because the timing of when this was released is really interesting because all the professionals are what? It's the weekend, right? They're not working. So that means that right now, the only people that can trade this is what we call retail. So people like you and I, right? So Andreas says it was in Washington. Okay, so thank you, Andreas. It was in Washington. Now, let's actually do the following so that you can learn something about meme coins. Let's go and look at kind of the numbers. When a meme coin gets released, what do you need to be able to look at and to make a decision whether you want to buy the meme coin or not? Because this is going to be some very valuable information, stuff that you need to be able to do not only now, but also in the future, because this is always the same. When a coin gets launched, whether that is a meme coin or another coin, you need to have the information first, number one. Number two, you need to vet if the information is actually correct. And then you need to decide, do I have conviction in this? So with meme coins, of course, there's not a real world value attached to it in most cases. It's just like this community feeling. It's like we all belong together. And very often meme coins start as just a community coin, and then people attach value to it, so they become a hybrid. Like, for example, if you hold this meme coin, then you get a discount at our restaurant chain. If, for example, a restaurant launches a meme coin, right? But for most coins, you need to the information first. You need to vet, do I believe in this narrative, the underlying technology? And then do you need to decide for yourself, do you want to invest in it? And one of the huge narratives for 2025 is AI agents, right? So there are plenty of AI agent coins that are being launched. So are you first? Do you have conviction, and do you believe that AI agents will be inevitable in the future? If that is a yes, then maybe you want to invest in them. I believe that it is a yes, and I'm going to show you towards the end of the show why this Trump meme coin pump was actually good for people who are seeking to invest in other coins. We're going to get to that, but let's do the investigation now. And then we'll talk about that those other coins a little bit later. So when you have new token launches, they mostly are announced on social media, right? So especially X is super important as a source to know where are the new tokens coming out. And I'm talking about being early to the degree that nobody else knows about it yet. So in this case, Donald Trump on his official Twitter tweeted 16 hours ago, my new official Trump meme is here, right? And you can get it here on Get Trump Memes. So that is always one of the first important indicators. Is there a reputable X account that tweets about it? And has the creator gone through the hassle of creating a website for it? Now, in this case, a lot of people were confused. They didn't really think that Trump has it in him to launch a meme coin basically the Friday before he takes office, right? But he did. And that is kind of one of the nice aspects of Trump. He's just really unpredictable. And I think that is super good for the economy and whatnot. So, but there was initially the risk that people said, well, maybe his account got hacked. Okay, so for those who saw the tweet, they didn't act right away because maybe the account got hacked and it's just a scammer who posts that on his account. Then, however, something else happened, which was really, okay, this is maybe true. And that is on his Truth social account, which is the social platform that Trump owns, he posted the same information. So now we had several data points, right? So we have an X account that has posted, we have a Truth social account, and we also have this website, right? So here is the website. It's quite professionally done. You know, if this was this is a quick pump and dump. Often there is no website at all. And if there is one, it looks kind of shitty. But this is quite professionally done. And we have lots of good information here. Now, one thing in meme coins, when they got launched, this is super important. So the people who know first obviously have the most power, right? So what you do not want to happen is a group of people knowing first, buying all the supply, and then as soon as the public joins, they dump everything. It's basically a way to suck out all the money of your fans and then you dump on them. Something like that happened very recently with the Hoktua token. You may know Hoktua girl. She became very famous because of social media. And then I believe, because she didn't really have the understanding, I believe that she started working with people who leveraged her popularity to do a pump and dump, right? So you don't want that to happen, which is why you need to understand the tokenomics, as we say. So here, the Trump team actually went through great lengths to explain this is how the distribution of the Trump tokens will happen. But here is something very interesting. This is the Trump meme coin token emission schedule, right? So by gradually releasing the tokens, you make it impossible for someone to just be a whale and go in all big at the beginning and then dump on everyone. Moreover, the way they structured it, you see this color purple here and green, right? So the purple, it says here, as you can see, this is public distribution, okay? And then the green is liquidity. So that means 10%, 20% of the coins are only available at the beginning, right? And then we have the yellow part here that comes in, the creators and also the people behind the Trump token. So this is really interesting then, that only 20% of the token are effectively able to be bought by you and I, right? And everything else, the 80% of the rest, is most likely part of the Trump group. And I don't think that they want, so you can see here the details of how it's divvied up, right? And I don't think that Trump, that wouldn't be very good for his reputation, would want that people are being dumped on. So we have 10% liquidity here in the form of 100 million, and then 10% public distribution. And the public distribution is the coin that you and I can buy, right? And all the other coin is not even available for the public yet, because here you see the emission schedule. Okay, so this x-axis here, it's probably looks like that's months. All right, so yeah, here, months since TGE. What does TGE stand for? That's the token generation event. Okay, so now the next thing you want to do is you want to see, okay, there's an X account, there's a Truth Social account, there is a website that seems to be structured nicely. The next thing you want to do is you want to verify this information. Is that actually true? And I'm going to show you how to do that. So first of all, the big question you probably have is, well, where do I go to actually look at the veracity, at the information? Because all of this is decentralized, right? It's not part of a centralized exchange, or is not part of a bank where you go and you can ask those authorities what is right or what is wrong, right? So here, do you see, by the way, the fact that you can buy this coin with the debit card is absolutely genius, because that lets people who don't know what they are doing yet, who don't know how to even hold crypto, that lets them buy as well, right? So this is very powerful. But do you see here the Solana contract address? It basically, you copy that, and that is the one official source of truth for details about this coin. Okay. Then what you do next is you go to the site DEX Screener. Okay, as you can see, DEX stands for decentralized. Okay, so you can screen things that are happening in decentralized finance. Now, a lot of these tokens that are trending are being shown here. Okay, but guess what? All of these are fakes. Okay, that happens so often, is that when you have one good coin that is trending, then there are all these lookalike coins who want to basically take advantage of that. So what you don't want to do is buy the wrong coin. This one looks super similar, right? But it's not a Trump coin. So how do you know that you're looking at the correct coin? Well, you go to the official source, the website, you copy the contract address, and then you go to DEX Screener, and in the search field, you paste in the contract address, and that gives you the real coin. So now we have this coin, this detailed view about the Trump coin. And really, typically you see a history of the evolution of the price, but you don't see that right now because the coin has only launched yesterday. I mean, this is absolutely insane. A coin that went from zero to at its all-time high, $33 in a few hours. So that's absolutely mind-boggling. So here is what we're looking at. Those are the stats. We have a fully diluted valuation of 28 billion, a current market cap of 5.5 billion in not even a day. Okay, absolutely bonkers. And then here you see information about, this is also quite important. Let me see if I can zoom in here. The holder numbers, right? So there's a little bit more than 500,000 people that already hold it. Now, this bubble maps here is very interesting to look at. Well, who holds the token and in what proportions? So what we want to do here is we want to kind of verify, is the information that we found on the website here, is that congruent with what's actually going on? So you can kind of look at a wallet list, and you see that here the number one wallet holds 80% of the tokens, and that is obviously the Trump team wallet that is behind the token launch. So that is correct. And then we have all of these these are pretty large holdings, that could be maybe Trump's children or relatives, who knows. And then we have all the others who have taken smaller allocations. So like if we buy some trunk meme coin, we'll be here in position number 500,000, who knows. Okay, but this is really great because it visualizes that this is actually factual and correct. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. You can zoom out here and then you see that is actually correct. We have information on the website that is verifiable on the chain here. Now, how do you buy this thing? Well, do you see here a trade on Meteora? So that is where you buy the coin. Now, you can, of course, go through the official ways here as well. You can just click buy now, and then it takes you, you can do Apple Pay, pay with Visa, Venmo, USDC, Solana, and you can do that with Moonshot. Okay, so that is basically for how the noob would do it, the retail people would do it. Now, if you are already in crypto, you do it through this decentralized exchange. So I'm going to click Meteora, and then it opens this app for me. And let's see. Okay. It's not loading. Probably everybody wants in on that coin right now, and the system is a little bit overwhelmed. Let me try again. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll click trade on Meteora. You see this pop up here in the lower left-hand side. Let me make that bigger. Now this is connected to my self-custody wallet, okay? And then I do have some Solana in my wallet, and we're gonna use that and exchange for Trump. So I started this pop-up on the official page, so I know this is the correct coin, right? But if I wanted to double check, I could come here and I could copy the address like so, and then go back, and then I could search the coin through its contact address just to make sure I buy the right coin. Now I'm going to buy 0.5 worth of Solana, so that's about $128 worth of Trump meme coin. Okay, so I click swap, and I confirm this. My wallet will open, and you don't see the wallet on your screen, but I gotta grab the password here real quick. Otherwise, this transaction won't go through. Let me see if I can do that. But when you use decentralized exchanges, you always need to connect a self-custody wallet to it. And then when you make a swap transaction like the one we are currently doing, you need to click confirm in your wallet, and it has just opened for me. You don't see that, but here in a moment I will give the password into my wallet, and then you will see the transaction pass, because now I can say yes, I agree to this transaction, and then you can see it pass. So just one more. Okay, let me just do it again. Okay, I'm going to go back so we can do this again together. I'm going to Dex Screener. I'm going to go to the Trump token. The official one. Okay, so we know this is the official one. Why is that the official one? Because it's the only one that has this kind of valuation. Then I'm going to trade on Meteora make that large for you. Going to swap Solana, half a Solana right now for Trump. I'm going to swap, and now I can actually click confirm in my wallet. You don't see that because I haven't shared that with you, but you see it's pending. Now it's swapping, and here in a moment, I will have the Trump meme coin in my self-custody wallet. As soon as this has passed, which is really, so it failed, which is normal in decentralized finance. So we just got to try again and see why it failed. Sometimes it's because a lot of people are trying to do the transaction right now. As the world realizes Trump has launched this meme coin, everybody probably tries doing this, right? So, and this is it. Now I got some Trump meme coin in my own self-custody wallet, okay? Now, I just showed you this for demonstrative purposes, educational purposes. I wouldn't recommend that in order to make money, you buy the Trump meme coin right now. You're super late to the game, okay? But this pump of the Trump meme coin has caused some other opportunities where I'm gonna get to that here in this show. So that's really interesting how these meme coins, again, are social media driven, and then you do your research and you buy into it through decentralized finance. Decentralized finance, something that you can do without needing anyone's permission other than yours, okay? So I have a self-custody wallet where I had Solana in it, and I swapped it, didn't need to talk to a broker, didn't need to have anyone's permission. As long as nobody knows my wallet address, this is all anonymous too, which is really something that is really cool in my opinion. So if you want to know, by the way, you have a feeling that 2025 is the year where crypto could potentially give you an opportunity to build life-changing value, but you need to start understanding a little bit more. I am here this year with the Crypto Alliance. I'm here to teach you all of that. I think it is your right to know all of it, and I even think it is your obligation as a good steward to your finances. So go to crypto.lifestyle, is blended in here. Crypto.lifestyle is a landing page. You give me your name and I'll send you a video on how to get started easily, and also you'll be up to date on everything else that I do. All right, 2025 for me is a big year in crypto, and by being connected to me, you will benefit. Trust me, you will benefit. All right, so let's talk for a moment about the opportunities that have come up because of this Trump pump. So I'm gonna go back to my banter bubbles. Here they are, and I want you to look at something. Okay, so this is the increase of the Trump meme coin within the past day. All right, so but what I have here in the top left is these buttons where I can say, okay, now what about the week? Okay, when we look at the week, still a big winner. Okay, Fartcoin being a meme coin, absolutely crazy. When we look at the month, still a big winner. But when we look at the year, look what happens. The biggest winner actually being virtual. And that brings me to a very important topic. Number one is virtual is very likely something that matters. So let's try and understand what it is. And I'm going to tell you right now, virtual is the underlying coin that powers a lot of super important AI agents. And we are only at the beginning of that trend. AI agents, in my opinion, will completely revolutionize everything we do and how we think about everything. And you are so early, right? So because of this situation where basically we have this going on, this means that all the value that was in other coins was sucked out and put into Trump meme coin, especially for retail investors, right? Because there's only so much value in the crypto market. So when something pumps crazy like that, it means that some other coins have to lose so that this coin can win. But I can tell you one thing, meme coins sometimes are short-lived, and maybe in a few days and weeks, the Trump meme coin will get to normal levels, right? Very likely that will happen. And then those other coins that lost a temporary market share will grow again. And what I like is this coin here, the virtual coin, because it's underlyingly powering AI agents. And there's a huge opportunity right now to buy the virtual coin at a discount. So let's take a look at why that is the case. Okay, so we got to look at charts. Here's a charting software that I use, and this is the virtual coin chart. Okay, so let's try and understand what's going on here on this chart. So basically, this is November of last year, and we have this huge run up. This is when all the people who knew about virtual were first information movers, right? You had to have a lot of knowledge to be that early. You had to first believe in the coin. One moment. So yeah, this is the huge move up where all the first movers were there. You had to believe in the coin, you had to know about the coin and buy in early. And then here we all sat together and were like, well, dang, this was a huge opportunity to be part of the AI agent movement, but the price is already so high, it's kind of too late, right? But as always in crypto, there are several opportunities, because when there is a run up like this, guess what? There's a correction. So the coin went down to here, where quite obviously it found what we called a good support line towards the bottom. And this acts like an invisible barrier, if you will, where we have 1, 2, 3 data points that indicate to us that this is an important level for this coin, right? And then it went up again, and we were like, dang, now we really lost the opportunity, because it took a breather and then went up again. But this is what happened, okay? This is what happened because of the Trump pump, is that the coin went down again in value. So now we have this going on. And if we look at just the last 5 days, okay, we had the run up, and then we have the coin traveling down. And here is where we are right now. Okay, so this looks like it could potentially be an opportunity to buy into virtual again at levels that we have missed before. Okay, because if you look at it, there's also at this level, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touch points where it looks like this is another one of those invisible barriers, these support levels on a smaller time frame, on a shorter time frame, on a 1 month time frame. So this is very important with coins. You always need to look at what's been going on in the past and then identify important levels. So what I'm thinking is that the virtual coin will not fall back to previous levels. If it does, and that's always possible, then it will likely do this and then go up, right? So we have to be aware that this could happen. But in order to, instead of panicking, what most people would do, because they were like, oh no, I bought here and now it's going down and I want to cut my losses, so I'm going to sell. I personally, and I'm not saying you should do this, nothing on this channel is financial advice. It's just for educational purposes. But I would then wait until it hits the low here of that range and buy even more. And then I would suspect that us being in the bull run right now, this is the moment where this goes to incredible heights, because this is a token that is a play on the AI agent narrative, and we are only at the beginning. We are only at the beginning. Yes, hello. I don't know who you are, V, but I'm glad you are with us. Okay, so there's a few opportunities like these. Right now, I'm gonna get rid of all of my scribbles here. There's probably okay. So there's a few opportunities like that going on right now, where in the last, actually, I'm gonna show you the 5-day time frame. Okay, so this is Eigenlayer, where you see we had this downward movement, and then here it looks like it's stabilizing. And what you do is, when it's stabilizing, you always need to look at a broader time frame and see, okay, is this a level that was kind of observed in previous times? And yeah, it looks like, here was a level where it was steady, and then here and here. So it's an interesting level, definitely. It could actually, you see there's a lower point here. So what could happen is it could go to there, and then I expect it to go up again. So this was an opportunity. Griffin, same, right? Same situation. The virtuals coin. And one of the big winners, and I'm gonna stop my show with this information. Okay, so this is Solana. Let's go on a 6-month Solana view here. And what you can see is that over the course of, when was this? The November 21st, Solana started going down. Okay, so, and then you see I took this yellow line and marked the downtrend. And then what we see here, on the 15th, we had a moment where Solana broke out of that downtrend, like it got above this yellow line. And that is typically a very good indication, because what coins tend to do is they tend to break out of the trend, okay, and then go down and retest this trend break. That's the second candle here. Actually, let me make this larger for you. So break of trend here, that's where people get super excited. They buy the coin, and then often what the coin does, it retests. Okay, so it goes down, hits the trend line again, and all the people who got nervous sold, but then it goes up. Okay, so now what really is super powerful here on this chart is it's the combination of the break of trend and now the Trump meme coin being launched on the Solana blockchain. That gave us this enormous candle here. This is today. This candle is from today. Let me go on a 12-hour time frame, actually. So you can see that we have this movement here. That was up 23% up in a day's time. Okay, and this is like really, really powerful for a coin that is already so large as Solana is. So what I want us to do is I want us to zoom out over a year now, actually over 5 years, and go on these are the weekly candles. Okay, and we take a look at our Solana. So what do we see here? This is a what we call a cup and handle formation out of the textbook. Okay, so here we have the cup, here we have the handle, and then we have the outbreak here, and then again the retest was here. And now with the bull run, we expect this to happen. So for those of you who don't know, the cup and handle theory says if you can place a lid on the cup, actually need to use if you can place a lid on the cup, and then which we're doing here, there's the lid, and then we kind of go from the middle of the lid to the lowest point of the cup. Now we can take this distance and add it to the outbreak of the handle. I think it's the handle or where the lid ends. So let's be conservative and say where the handle outbreak is. So that means, people, that according to this theory, Solana can easily reach 364 US dollars. Now that's a conservative view. A lot of experts think this will happen. Okay, so how can you predict the movement or think? I mean, you can never predict anything in crypto, but how can you get an educated guess at how far this coin can go? Well, you use Fibonacci levels, right? So we're going from the low of this coin. Actually, I need to draw it the other way around so that we have the Fibonacci levels going up. So we're going from the high to the coin to the low. And then you see we have very interesting here, the 382 level is exactly touching my prediction here with the cup and handle theory. And then, we have the 618, that's the next. But I think it can go, and most experts agree on this, it can go much, much higher. So in order for us to unlock these higher levels, I have to kind of come here and turn these higher levels on. We don't need those all too often, but I'm going to do it here so that we see these additional lines. Okay, so there we go. So this year at 2.272 line here, this is actually a level that a lot of expert thinks Solana can reach in this bull run here. Okay, so, and that was before President Trump decided to basically gives his the fact that he chose the Solana blockchain to launch this Memecoin is basically giving his backing to the Solana ecosystem, right? Where everyone, for example, with his World Liberty Financial Initiative, that's all ETH based, but he chose the platform that in 2024 was the strongest and easiest to launch meme coins, where most retail investors are. And I think that just speaks to the pragmatic approach that he has as a businessman, which will be very, very, very good, very good for crypto. Now look at this. I'm gonna get rid of the paintings here. And let me bring up my screen. So let's get rid of the Fibonacci levels. Okay. Hold on. Select them, get rid of them. Okay. So we are here now. Okay. And very likely, as always, there will be kind of a retest of this movement. Let me zoom into like this. Okay. And then I want to look at a day view. Okay. So is it possible that this candle that formed today will kind of do a retest? Yeah, it's entirely possible that it would do that. How I need to find out how to delete everything at once that I painted on. So is there a retest happening? Possible. It could go down a little bit, but then continue the bull, right? And this red curve here, by the way, is the 50 moving average, the 50-day moving average. That could act as a nice retest. But then look, Look, now this is where you want to go and zoom out again. And as we have seen previously with the Fibonacci levels, there's like, okay, this is the cup and handle theory, 30% up. The Fibonacci levels, and a lot of experts say this could happen 121% up, right? So a $580 Solana. Now, again, Solana is a very established coin. I wouldn't see that as a like super high risk trade, right? Because Solana is established, is one of the big coins. Now, by the way, everything in crypto is high risk, but within crypto, it is Solana is kind of on the more reasonable side of risk. If you want to talk high risk right now, that would be like going all in into the Trump meme coin right now, because everything can happen, like anything can happen. It's at about $27 per Trump meme coin right now. Who's there to say that it won't go to 50 or even 100? That would be a 5x still, right? But you just can't know. It's also possible that it reached its top now, and then, you know, again, it's too late to really go in big in Trump meme coin. At least I think it's too late if you want to have a calculated approach. Okay, so let's get to questions. If you have any, put them in the chat. If not, let me remind you, I'm just like absolutely like crazy these days, because I see there are so many signs, like nothing has ever given you, like no time before in history, other than when we had the advent of internet technologies, right? And people would tell you right now you want to buy Microsoft, right now you want to buy Apple, right now you want to get into the .com business narrative, right? And you missed out on that. This is how life-changing wealth is created, by recognizing these moments where you just know this is inevitable. It is early, so it feels a little bit risky, but it's inevitable to just explode. And whatever you have available as your high risk investment potential should maybe go into that high risk, but huge potential. So we are in a time that is really poses opportunities that we will not see for many years to that extreme. We are in a bull run. We have a Bitcoin that is really on track to reach $1 million within the next 5 years. And we have a super pro crypto government. We have a pro crypto world right now. And this is the time where maybe you can do a few trades that will change your life and your family's life forever. But you need to be knowledgeable. You need to know what to do. And if you feel like you need a bit more education and guidance, that's my mission for 2025. So you want to go to the landing page, crypto.lifestyle, type in your information. You're going to get an immediate beginner-friendly video on how to get started with dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. But I will also let you know when I have available open slots in my boot camps. So I actually started a series of boot camps in 2025, where within 2 days, you're going to be taught everything that you need to know to start your journey in crypto. All right. Do you know when we will be able to withdraw USDC from the trunk safe pool? I have absolutely no idea. This is something that happened in decentralized finance, and unfortunately, the only people who can know that is the project owners, right? So you have to go to the Telegram that is specific for this project and ask there. I have no idea. Any other questions? Yeah, All right. So thank you so much for your time. I know it's a Saturday and you spent how long? Yeah, about 50 minutes with me. And that's about it for today. You know what? I think I will say this. What I've learned so far in my journey in crypto and DeFi is the following. You have to pay to learn. It's inevitable. You have to pay to learn. This is a field in which you can make life-changing money. This is a field in which you can learn a skill that teaches you how to trade and make money in bull and bear markets. But you have to really spend some time and understand that you're going to win and you're going to lose. But when you lose, most people give up. Okay, you have to get up, dust yourself off, and the losses you have given to the market, someone else is happy about it, right? You want to be the happy person in the future, knowing, fully understanding that someone else is going to be disappointed. So if you want to be on the side of those who are happy and who are going to change their lives because of this, you need to understand you're going to have to pay. You have to pay first, learn a lot, and then once you have learned, you're ready to earn, as John Lee says, right? You got to learn first and then earn. Learn to earn. And again, I'm giving you this opportunity to learn with me. I have gone through the highs and lows of what you can do in crypto and DeFi. I have lost a lot of money, but I made more. Bottom line, I'm up, and it's been just so life-changing for me that I decided to launch the Crypto Alliance. You'll hear a lot more about the Crypto Alliance here moving forward. Okay, my dear friends, make sure you get some rest over the weekend, because it's going to be wild when Trump takes office. It's going to be absolutely nuts. Thousands of dollars, millions of dollars will be made, but also lost by a few, right? You want to be on the side of those who make the millions or the thousands. You know what to do. Give me your email and we'll walk this together. All right. This is it for now. Thank you for your time. Over and out from San Antonio. Bye-bye.